Yo, Sanjay Uche here, people. So, as promised, at the end of my Boruto review, I am giving my little opinion or doing my little video regarding the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie trailer. Yeah, I've been pretty caught up with work and all that jazz and blues. So, yeah, as you can tell, with all the news and all this that have come out regarding this movie, I've hardly been able to keep up. So I know there have been stuff regarding the design sheets and all of that, and yeah, so it's crazy, but it's the weekend and things have calmed down a bit, so here I am. So let's get right into it. So my first impressions coming off the trailer, honestly, it's beautiful. Definitely a natural evolution of that early Dragon Ball Z, late Dragon Ball kind of art style, but for the modern era. Definitely, I'm expecting it to be one of the most beautiful Dragon Ball movies yet. I mean, that's what they've basically been marketing to us, the audience. So let's cross our fingers and wait and see. Because looking through the trailer, there seems to be some CGI. So let's wait and see how that goes. But the art aside, like my general expectations from the narrative or the story itself, it's hard to say. I mean, we know we're supposed to get the history or some extensive backstory on the Saiyans and how Frieza ties into that, and what happens when Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, these three characters meet and face off with Broly. Now, I kind of figured that it might just play out similar to the first Broly movie, where Paragus showed up and he tried to get Vegeta into this elaborate plot just to get revenge on him, and they meet up with Broly in this foreign world, and they there's a big fight. But I am expecting something like that, but just a bit more, with a bit more depth this time, because if Frieza's involved, I mean, anything can happen. And there's one thing I hope doesn't happen, though. I hope Frieza doesn't die at the end of this movie, because if he's gonna be fighting Broly, it's not gonna end well. Granted, based on the fact that Broly and his father are in the modern era Frieza soldier, Frieza Force uniform, it might be a case where once Frieza actually came back and restarted his arm at the end of Super, probably Paragus was in the army and just made him aware of Broly, and then Frieza just testing his power. As you see in the trailer, that could be the case, and probably things go south and Frieza goes to Goku and Vegeta to help, and hence why Goku says in the trailer like that's the guy. So it's obviously hinting that they've probably somebody told him about him. So there's that. I mean, it's just a little prediction, even though it might actually be the case. Now, as I've told a friend of mine, I'm cautiously optimistic about this movie, where the story is concerned, because I mean, at the end of the day, it still has Super in the title, and from our experience with the series, it wasn't the most, consistent, logical, or even properly power scaled, series. So, yeah. But I could give them the benefit of the doubt since they've been working on this movie from, well over a year now, so they don't really have the pressures of this week to week thing like with the anime series with multiple different writers, even though they might have multiple different writers with this. Yes, Toriyama is playing a big hand in it, but it's more, I would imagine it's more focused, more kind of narrowed down to a certain set of writers. So there's that. I am loving the designs for Broly and Paragus. It's kind of, how should I even put it? I'm kind of glad to see what they even did with Paragus, because it's not just a copy and paste from the previous movie with him to this movie. So there's that. Definitely loving Broly's design, even though a lot of people don't seem to like the purple pants. I don't really mind it. Things are looking absolutely beautiful for this movie. Now, it's crazy to think that, looking at this trailer, through a lot of it, we see Broly in his base fighting Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So, honestly, it's crazy to imagine. Even though based on the design sheets that have come out, I don't really have them here anyway, but you're supposed to have Broly in his base, Broly in a slightly powered up form with yellow eyes, which I imagine is what we see go up against Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So I guess we just have to wait and see what that form is. But the point is, what I'm trying to get across at the end of the day is that we more than likely will see the return of either Ultra Instinct or Fusion or both. Who knows? I mean, anything's possible with this thing, honestly. But to kind of cap off on my expectations, which probably won't happen, is that I hope Broly himself doesn't die at the end of this movie. What I really want this movie to do is set the pace for the series to come back by setting up some stuff for the start of that series, so that, you know, if and when that series comes back, we don't have to redo the movie again. Even though I believe Toyotaro, the manga, should be going into this whole Broly arc after the Tournament of Power in the manga, which may be a big indication that they just may redo this movie, which I hope they don't. But then I guess we'll see. All in all, I'm pretty excited, cautiously optimistic, as I put it, regarding this movie. And based on what I'm hearing as well, we're gonna get Super Saiyan God Vegeta, which, you know, I don't know why a lot of people are complaining about that. Honestly, it makes logical sense. I mean, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, you should be able to go Super Saiyan God. I think the problem really lies in, you know, why I didn't use it before. That's where the true problem lies. But it is what it is. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, because the movie drops in December for Japan, and then I believe select theaters in January for the US. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.